This was my first realistic drawing since I started stylized art 6 months ago. Made a subconscious mistake which made people say that the eyes seemed to be following them. Thought I'd share that tip right here. So this is generally what everyone says, right? You think of your eyeball as a sphere, and then if you want your eyes facing this way, you draw your top eyelid and bottom eyelid around your sphere, and then you shape your iris around that area, and then your pupil would be somewhere around the front part of the sphere, right? Yes, so you're gonna ditch all of this because none of this is valid. I'll teach you something completely new. But first, let's switch over on to Blender because there's something important over there. So now that we're in Blender, this is how we model anime eyes for our VTuber models and other kind of anime-esque models. So basically, just to give you an idea, this is how your eye would be if you get the picture. This is a really bad job. I don't like the annotation tool here. So you can see we don't model eyes as spheres. We model it as discs. You can see the 3D view. Now you see it's very flat, and when you look at it from an angle, the eyes actually look like they're in trance. So one tip you can take from this is if you want to draw an autistic character, you can use flat eyes to make them look like they're in trance or zoned out. So now let me show you something in edit mode. So in general, when you draw eyes, you think of it as spheres. So this is what it looks like, right? And you see it looks really weird, especially for anime stuff. Yeah, so now let me go back to edit mode, go back to flat. It looks like it's just in trance. So these eyes are completely dead. So if what you are looking for is to make them actually look at stuff. So here's the trick. You actually go inward. When I get out of edit mode, you see they're already staring at you and they actually kind of follow where you go. We use the same thing in 2D drawings. I'll let you know how that goes in Clip Studio Paint. So let's jump back there again. So I'll be demonstrating whatever I showed you on Blender on my 2D drawing right here. So in general, if you were to draw the pupils on this, you would pick the center of the iris, like so, and draw the pupil around here. And if you think about it, he looks pretty dead and zoned out right now. So this won't work for us. Referring back to what I showed you on the 3D model, you mark the center of the concave. You imagine both the irises as though they were concave. So this would be the center line. And the more exaggerated you make this, the better the effect is going to be. But if you're going for realism, I suggest you go with a very subtle curve or else it's going to look super awkward. So now if you draw the pupil around here, and complete the drawing. Now you can see that it doesn't look like he's just staring into the abyss. There is one thing you can do to take it one step further. I'm not even going to try to save the fact that I can't say this right because I have braces right now and I'm going full on Indian. It's chromatic aberration. So this has to do with the eye highlight. You will not be using just white to highlight your eyes, rather three shades. Say you pick green for one side and you go to the exact opposite side of your color wheels. Go back to your white like usual and then go in between those two colors. And now you can see that even the dead-eyed alley is looking straight at you.